My name is Stefan Voda Salano. Most people know me by Voda. Yes, Voda. So I do, yeah, that's me there. I do photography, videography, storytelling, short reels, short films, movies. I'm even a music director for some songs that you know here in Kenya. Originally, I was born and raised in Mombasa. Yes, I was born and raised in Mombasa, and then I came to Nairobi. So my originality is Costarian, nilikuwa Mombasa. So I'm happy to be with you guys here today. Are you happy? Are you ready to learn something? Mko tayari? Mbona kama energy iko chini? Mko tayari? Wacha niwape good news. Unajua kuna zawadi, there's a gift. So I'll begin. Ngoja nitoe hizi shades, I want to see everybody. There's a gift from Ulanzi. So if you're participating, if you're active, I'm watching you guys. You might end up being the winner. So, muko tayari? Muko ready? Yes. This is the gift, eh? Yeah? Zawadi. Not a gifty before I start. That's why I want you guys to participate and be active. Somebody might be going home with this. No, you guys. Somebody might be going home with this. So I need your full attention on this. Wi-Fi. So, let me start off with my journey, okay? My nickname is very well known as Voda. Who can try to take a guess, like, where did Voda came from, that name? The name itself, it has a clue. Vodacom? Almost. Yeah, if you're attentive and if you're paying attention, that gift might be yours. So it has a clue itself, my nickname, Voda. He said Vodacom, he's almost there. Yes? Come again? My name is Stefan Salano. Voda is my nickname. So where did Voda originated from? He said Vodacom is almost there. Yes? Vodacom? Almost. Yes, you're saying? Vodafone. Yes. So my nickname originated from soccer. I started off with soccer. I was wearing Vodafone t-shirts Monday to Friday during practice. And different colors, not the same outfit. Monday I'll have red Vodafone jersey. Tuesday blue, black. Then my coach decided to call me Vodafone. And then my captain shortened it to Voda. Hence, Voda. Okay? Yeah, I see it. I see you there. I see you. So that's where Voda started. I started with soccer. I played soccer for a very long time. You know, some of us, we can't be Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi, right? So sometimes if it doesn't work for you, you try another path. If it doesn't work for you, try another. Yes. So I ventured into dancing. I tried another path. That was dancing. So nikaingilia dancing. From soccer, I started dancing. And dancing took me to China. So this is my story. I'm coming to videography, okay? I know everybody's here to learn about videography, photography. So just get to know a little bit of me, how I transitioned to videography. So I did dancing. Dancing took me to China, and I was doing it well there, making good money. And then Corona happened. Corona happened. So Corona brought me back to Kenya. Copy. Copy your. Copy. Do you? Oh, it's here on this side. Yeah. Sorry, guys, a minute. Yes, I want you to see as I'm explaining. Okay? You good? We good there? So, Corona brought me back to Kenya. So my work, it was all about group work. When I'm teaching dance, it's group work. At the gym, group work. At schools, group work. And with Corona, everybody knows you are not allowed to be in groups, right? You are not allowed to be in groups. I was also teaching English in the American International School in China. So all my life is just group work, and then Corona. So I can't work as group work. It was very hard for me. And I was scared of being the... Alikiba has a song called Makmuga. I don't know if you know that song, Makmuga. So I was scared to be the Makmuga. People will laugh at me like, Voda, he was abroad and now he's back in Kenya. He doesn't have anything. So what did I decide to do? Yes? You remember Corona, right? Yes, I'm sure it affected everybody. So for me, with group work, I can't. I can't teach in schools. I can't teach in the gym. It's crazy. It's crazy. But when I came back, I had a phone. It was an iPhone X. How many know the iPhone X? You were born when the iPhone 17 was out. You know the iPhone X? You have one. Okay. I'm not in you. You have one. That's nice. That's nice. I have great memories with that phone. When they changed, the last one was iPhone 8, then they changed to X. That was the new thing. It had so many details. So I had an iPhone X. What can I do with it? I started taking photo because the quality was nice. I started taking my neighbor's photo. And my studio was rooftop. Rooftop. I had money. And I was afraid of losing the money since nobody's working. How can I get income? So in the apartment that I was living, I went to the rooftop and I was taking photos of neighbors. We had some slay queens who couldn't go to the salon. They said that there's this guy with an amazing phone. It has quality. Just talk to him. He'll take good photos of you. And I used to charge 5 shillings. My brother, 5 shillings, my brother. Per photo, 5 shillings. Because I was understanding the situation. Nobody's working, right? Nobody's working. So, and with my phone, you can stand, it was social distance. How many meters? How many meters? 2, yeah. You were told to stand 2 meters. So with my phone, the client could stand 2 meters away, take a photo, then I tell them, I'll send it to you via WhatsApp. So 5 shillings. In a day, I could have like 4 clients. That is 20 shillings. And in a day of Corona, 20 shillings was enough for me. 5 shillings, skuma. Tuko sawa hapo. 5 shillings, skuma. 5 shillings, kitunguu. 5 shillings, tomato, ivo. So that's how I continue with my work. And then I started getting clients, serious clients. We had Nairobi, friends who are from Nairobi, people who are from Nairobi were coming to visit Mombasa. So they were asking, who's good at what they do here? Who's good at videography? So they were linking me up with them. That's how you okay? Okay. That's how I started having Nairobi clients. When they were coming to Mombasa, I was the one being called to shoot them. with the phone, mind you, with the phone. That's how I started to get interested with videography. But in my mind, I'm planning on going back to China because that's where I was working. But then Corona ended up to be a long, mnajua tena. So it ended up being, it took years for it. So I started with my phone, getting Nairobi clients, and then I was getting bookings to come to Nairobi. With the phone. The password here. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. I'm just connecting my laptop to the Wi-Fi. Just a second. But you can use this, okay? We can go next, Lola? Yes. Exactly. That's my neighbor there. I remember her very well. She supported me. Her name was Nadine. That's the iPhone X. That was the photo I took of her. And then it brought me so many clients. Rooftop Corona. So that was a photo of her, as you can see. That's now my iPhone X. iPhone X. Those are the projects I was doing with the phone. You can see me there, waiting for Corona to end so that I go back to China. I'm just trying to survive. I'm not yet interested in this job, so I'm just trying to survive. So from this, the points you can learn is use what you have to get what you want, okay? As a starter, as a content creator, whatever you have, your phone, anything, just use it. What's important is provide the best content. And then here, let's talk digital content creation, my growth strategies, okay? Is there any question before I continue? Is there any question before you continue to growth? Because most people are here for growth, right? You want to grow your page, your brand, and everything. If you have any, I can take two questions. You good? You good? Okay. Let's continue. Growth, very important. I don't know my laptop. Because I don't want to be looking back. I just want it here. A second, please. Few seconds, guys. My apologies. Connect. Almost connected. Connect the Wi-Fi. Sorry guys, few seconds. There we go. Okay. So how to grow your brand as a videographer, as a content creator, as a photographer. Number one, workshops like these ones, right? When you see a workshop, it's very important to register and go and to learn from the person who's hosting, okay? It's very important. That's how you continue with your growth. Number two, branding, my stylist. Number two is collaborations. Do more collaborations, okay? Don't compete. Learn from each other. Learn from one another. If you see somebody's doing good than you, don't try to compete with him. Find time, sit down with him, get to know how he does his thing, and infuse your own ideas. So collaborate. If you can see on my Instagram, there are more collaborations to grow my... For instance, some creators, they don't get jobs. I've gotten so many calls, so many DMs. Voda, I don't get gigs, I don't get brand deals. What's wrong? So before I continue the conversation, I normally check their page. You find out this guy has 200 followers. 200 followers. And brands need numbers. They want reach. So for you to grow your numbers, collaborations is very important. Okay, guys? Collaborations and workshops, very important. Do you collaborate? You don't? You collaborate? Nice. And you? You do? You're not selfish? Okay, that's nice. That's nice. And one last one on growth is consistency. Consistency is key. Consistency, it's the one that has made me stand here and talk to you guys. Since Corona times, I've been consistent throughout. Because most people have the energy of starting. Uko na energy ya kuanza, alafu nafika katikati, nguvu inaisha. But one day, mnajua viral, it normally takes one clip, right? To go viral, it's always that one clip. Kuna video moja, ilienda, nini. Yeah. So consistency, my brother. Arsenali, mnaona mushindi vikombe, lakini consistency. Ama ni uongo? Yes, we respect the passionate, the dedication. That's why you're always on the Premier League. We love you guys. Yeah, my Arsenal guy there. Consistency is key. One day, my brother, one day. Consistency is key. One day. So, muhimu sana uwe consistent. Sawa, guys? Muhimu sana uwe consistent. And I've been told because of time, I'll take questions later. That's okay with you? So you can note, if you have a question, you can note it down. And then you can ask me later. On to my next. Yes, Lola. Oh, there. Positioning yourself. Okay? Very nice, very nice. Who can guess which year there? Remember, guys, eh? Hey, remember, guys. Have this in your mind, eh? That's me there. I look like a producer, my brother. And you know, I just went there for a photo. Yes, I just went there to take a photo. Hence, my point, positioning yourself. Positioning yourself. That time I couldn't afford that camera. I don't know how to use that camera. I was using my phone. Number one, as written there, know your niche. Know your niche. It will be sad when you want to get clients for a wedding and you're posting comedy content. It's videography, but more of comedy. So know your niche. Don't put everything in one page, especially as a videographer or photographer. If you are talented, you can do all those. If you can shoot a wedding, like me, hello. If you can shoot a wedding, you can shoot fashion, you can shoot makeup. Try to create a page, each page for a certain cause or a certain purpose, okay? Don't mix your wedding work, your makeup work, your comedy work in one page. Know your niche by posting different content. Know your niche by posting different content. The algorithm will tell you what your people like. So know your niche and post each content in a different page, okay? Post each content in a different page. Understand your audience. Understand your audience. My sister in blue. Understand your audience. Yes. If you post a makeup content and it goes viral, from there, that's your audience. Okay? That's your audience. Your audience love makeup. I told you, if you want them to know something else, open another page. But once that video goes viral, go with the same flow. Don't go far from it, okay? Go with the same flow. Because me, I started posting fashion videos, and then they started picking up. So me nikaanza fashion. I do other things, wedding, commercial, I do all those, but they are in my work page. Different pages, you'll find my other work. Other people ask me, Voda, do you do weddings? I said, yeah, here's the link, check. So I show them my other work page. Okay? Very important, very important. Know your gear. Gear. What are you using? Yes. Right now. An Android. Nice, nice. My brother in white. You're using? A phone? Yes, yes. No one has a camera? You have a camera? Nice, nice. You too? Lola, you have a camera? Yes. Know your gear. I said before, I started this journey of videography with the phone. So whatever you have, my brother, that's your tool to success. Okay? And me, myself, personally, I use Sony cameras. I use Sony camera, and I'm in partnership with Cameras Africa. I'll tell you more about these guys, but for me, I use Sony, and yeah, I work a lot with Cameras Africa. Yes, let's go. Because of time, let's go. What makes my work different? Can the videos play, Lola? Yes. You need to stand out, right? You need to stand out. You're not the only one doing that job. You need to stand out. You have your competitors. Just take a look there before I continue.
Grandmaster.
You can see me there at work, behind the scenes.
And the settings that I use to shoot is the S-Log3. I prefer shooting with S-Log3 because during editing or color grading, I'm able to play with the colors. I'm flexible. So personally, me, I prefer shooting with S-Log3.
Yes, behind the scenes for a famous artist in Kenya.
It was supposed to be shot in just one scene in a studio. But then we decided to add this Swahili culture, this scene of the Swahili dancing on the streets, because it blends well also with the song. So we had, that was just an extra. But the main one was to be shot in the studio. And here are the scenes we did in the studio. So apparently things got heated up in the studio and I felt the energy. I even decided to join in the dance.
See me there? Sawa, asante sana. Una rekodi? Who knows the artist? Yes, my brother. Nadia, of course. And the name of the song? Waza. So I shot that video. I've worked with many artists, as you can see, Otile there, Otile Brown. That's Otile. In a play kweli. Yes.
As you can see, we are doing some
can see
behind
me
the
there.
scenes for Otile Brown.
Yeah, let me just show you the few varieties, then I'll explain something here. Yes. Nice.
Please give me more beats.
Anytime you're looking for love, you know
that's Otile there. Okay. can go next, and then I'll explain about the artist. Just few artists I've worked with. So for Nadia, let me explain the first one, Nadia Mukami. Hence my point of creativity for Nadia Mukami. You know, Nadia sent me that song. She had an idea. But then after listening to it, I had the Swahili vibes. Because I'm from Coast, I said, let's add some Swahili vibes in it. Creativity, creativity. And don't limit yourself, because it has, I think now 6 million views. 6 million views. I was not doing music videos, but that was a challenge for me, and I decided to go with it. So don't limit yourself. Always be open for challenges and believe in your creativity. As much as Nadia is very famous, but she was ready to hear me out, okay? And like somebody gives you work, they tell you what to do, and you see it's not going the right way, you shy away. Don't shy away from your creativity. My creativity is the one that made that video now onto 6 million views. We put some ladies in deras dancing. You saw the video, right? After editing, the artist told me to remove all the session of the deras. Imagine. Yeah, this is exclusive. I didn't tell you. So after editing, the client, that is the artist Nadia, told me to remove all the scenes. It's not her. I believed in my creativity. I told her, you know what? It's not you. It's something new. And people love new things. I'm not going to re-edit. I'm going to refund you. Believe in my creativity, please. With the whole team, I was on loudspeaker. I told them I'm not going to re-edit. Put it out. If it doesn't go viral, I'm refunding everything. It's heading to 7 million views now. And you saw the challenge. People were dancing with theirs, right? Yes. So believe in your creativity. Believe in your creativity. You can see here, Calligraph Jones, Passion. You can play something? You can play?
And we just wrapped it up with one of the
Yes.
baddest in the game right now for the Slanos
That's
in Dio.
Calligraph.
Tantu, teaching you the language of
Diversity, creativity.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I started
I'm
going
about
in
to
for
get
hip-hop.
busy, nigga, take cover. Listen,
Yes.
I am not your buddy, so we ain't brothers. No, I hate buggers. If it ain't butter, you ain't hard as me, nigga.
Sawa,
we ain't from the same gutter.
sawa. Sawa, sawa. You see, that song opened doors for many, right? Believe in your creativity, okay? If someone doesn't trust in your creativity, work on your own project, people will see. There's always that one person. It's always that one person. So keep on producing content. Don't stop. Consistency, okay? This is another artist I've worked with.
Dreaming the baddest to east to shy pata them and
Short
to
that
mix
too.
like this. Face of an angel, body need tea. Slow dance, the short dress, I kiss you tea. Balance, losing my balance. Balance, I think I'm in a trance. Boy. Balance, losing my balance. I think I'm in a trance when I do my body dance.
Okay, sawa, sawa, sawa. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. So to my other point of gears, okay? Improving in your gears. I started with the phone, but do you think going on, I could have been doing this project with the phone? So investing in your gears, there's rental, you can rent, or get to have friends who have good gadget. That's how I was able to learn about cameras. I was keeping close friends who had good gadgets. Very important. I didn't know how to use a camera, but I chose my friends wisely. Since I was getting an income from the phone, I said, let me go to another level. And brands love quality. So from now on, if you go home, choose those friends, okay? If you're into videography, content creation, just be more friends with the person who's aligned to your craft so that you learn from them. So gear is very important. By that, I mean laptop and cameras. And how did I switch from phone to camera? Cameras Africa. How many know Cameras Africa? You know it, yeah? Yeah, most of you buy gadgets from that place. I believed in myself. I went there pleading. I need an upgrade. I'm from Mombasa. I've just moved to Nairobi. I'm getting deals, some serious clients. When I show up with the phone, they tell me I'm joking. Until I shoot, and they're like, wow, this is nice. This is really nice. So as a content creator, your phone is still your tool, okay? Don't ever lose it. It's your tool. It's just sometimes you get those clients. You know what I'm saying, right? You get those clients are like, yeah. Those clients. I'm not saying phone is bad. Phone is good as a content creator. I have 2 phones. Okay? Very important. It's just that you get those clients. So you go with the client. So when you have both, it's better for you, right? When you have both, it's better. Because in a supermarket, you can go with the camera. You know that, right? You can use your phone. Very easy. Very easy. So I went to Cameras Africa. They helped me. We agreed with them that I do some content monthly, and they helped me with the camera. I start learning from it slowly as I upgrade. So those were my close friends when I was in Nairobi. Hence my point of keeping those friends close. So Cameras Africa have been supporting me throughout my journey. Because I know with my skill, I will benefit them and they will also benefit from me. Right? Yes, very important. And personal branding as content creator. As you can see there. Personal branding, brand and deals. I've worked with, how shall I say it? You can see there, Tasca, Remy Martin, Mo. Yes, Moet. I've worked with Mercedes-Benz. CeraVe, Dendry, Kitukali, Coca-Cola, and Burger King. You can see that poster there. That's me. That's me. Gone are the days, I'm just a videographer, I'm just a photographer, I'm just a content creator, creating content for a certain company. Sometimes you have to go overboard, being in front of the camera. Okay, guys? Because most of order, you get so many deals, you get so many jobs. Behind the camera, I'm getting jobs. In front of the camera, I'm also getting jobs. So you earn extra. Don't shy away. Those days are gone. As a content creator, I just want to create content for this company. I'm a content creator. Why not be an influencer too? Right? Yeah, see me there. Hey. Me shift haraka. Alikuwa nataka one CeraVe pale. That's me. Look, check hiyo bana. Your usual camera guy when he's in front of the camera. You see? Don't shy away as a content creator. I see many content creators. They shy away. Also videographers and photographers. They just want to be behind the camera. You're missing out deals. You're missing out deals. You're missing out deals. Hence, we jump into monetization. Monetizing, very important. Because I might be here talking a lot, and hey, I'm not earning anything. So there. Price, product brand deals, platforms, and promotion. Monetizing comes with branding. Like I said, you're not the only one doing that job. You have your competitors. And they could be any other content creator or videographer standing here, but Voda is here. Amen? Amen? Personal branding. Personal branding, I decided to show up as a brand. As you can see, guys, naka vipi, hapa vipi hapa? Hapa vipi? Out of 10 gapi? 11. You guys are joking. I'm telling you guys, someone might end up with a gift. Out of 10, 25. Thank you for lying, but it's okay. I said out of 10, 9. Don't shy, 2, 7. Iko sawa. Mbona wanaume ngapi? 5. Monetizing, personal branding. Brand yourself. I knew I was coming for Kalasha. I made sure I found a stylist. Guys, these people are very important. They help your brand grow. Trust me. You see all these international brands like Burger King, Coca-Cola, CeraVe, before they choose you to influence their product, there's a certain person in charge of looking at your biography, at your page. So what you normally post really matters. Okay? Monetizing. Oh, Voda, I don't get deals. What do you post? Is your page brand material like? Do you post decent content? Underline decent. Do you post decent content? Do you wear decent outfits? Yes, my brother, right? What do you post? How does your page look like? If I have a brand, is he the right person to promote my brand? How you show up, okay? So from today, if you're going back home, have a stylist. Know some 2 or 3 stylists, okay? Very important. You don't get to wear the outfits now and then. It's just for special occasions. Let them dress you. Invest. Have some saving. Tafuta stylist. Bro, watu wa Senali hawa, najua watu wa Senali. Tafuta stylist akuvishe. Makeup artist, it's like 2.5 wale from the start, right? Yeah. Wacha kuglam. You're going for a meeting. Look presentable. Okay? That's how I got my deals, from personal branding. That's how I got all those deals to be in front of the camera, through personal branding. Very important. So, Lola, able to the next? Tunafunga ndo tulete maswali, eh? Iko wapi? Yes, those are my points. Bonus takeaways, eh? Start where you are and what you have. Sindio? I told you, whatever you have, whatever gadget you have, that's your tool. That's your tool. If you're a makeup artist, you only have a brush, that's your tool. That's your, hiyo mnaitaje? Contour, ama nini? Contour, something like that. Yes. Your current skill is not the limit, it's the foundation. You agree with that? Your current skill, it's not the limit, it's your foundation. Voda, from soccer to dance to videography. Soccer made me to remove the, how do I say? The fear. Playing, in front of people, everybody shouting. So this was a preparation for videography, actually. So soccer was able to stand out with fear, people shouting and everything, but I'm still maintaining my pace. Going to dance, I was teaching group, hence communication, communicating with different kinds of people, different people. In China, I was teaching someone from Russia, someone from Germany, Italy, they're all in one class. So it enhanced my communication skills with different people, with different characters. It's a foundation, okay? Ikiingia videography, I was implying what I've used to videography. So, as I say there, your current skill is not the limit. It's the foundation. Tukienda on the next point, your story is your currency. Consistency builds income. My story, because of time, I couldn't explain my whole story. But my story is very interesting, actually. I know most will want to know more of my story, but because of time, so it's my story that's brought me here. And before I did a workshop in Voi. So have a story. You must have a story. It's very important. I tell people, monetize your weakness. Monetize your weakness. For a lady, there was a lady, a friend of mine, she had, what do you call, acne, right? Acne. Oh, Voda, I have acne. I can't be in front of the camera. I told her, do you know how many brands want someone like you? So that they can show the transformation from acne to a beautiful skin. Monetize your weakness. Okay? It's time to stop blaming yourself. But the advice that I'll give you today, monetize your weakness. So for her, she's happy now. She's a brand influencer for a certain brand because of the acne that she didn't want to show everybody. But then there was a brand that wanted that so that they can show the process. Don't shy away. Don't shy away. Okay? Yes. I have 11 minutes. I'm open now to questions. So many questions here, I guess. Yes? There's another mic for her? Yes. My 11 minutes for questions. Yes.
It's me. Hi.
Your name?
My name is Olive Wamboi.
Olive. Okay,
yes.
okay.
I am a creative artist for the last 15 years professionally. Okay. And I'm from Embu County. I love how you've done your presentation. I was just wondering what gig I'd give you because of how you've branded yourself so well. Yes. I love people, who, especially men, who speak so enthusiastically about themselves. But that's not the question. That being said, now as you speak to me as an employer,
yes.
Talk to me if you were to change something in our industry right now. What are the one common mistake you see repeatedly happening in our industry? And what would you do as someone who's very enthusiastic about their brand and you're coming to this industry with this one recurring common mistake? How would you eliminate it? And also, how do you think the content creators, especially the emerging ones, would break barriers in telling stories that are authentically Kenyan? Because as you can see right now, most people are really trying to be westernized. Westernized, I mean, na uko nje, not the African West. They really want to be wazungus, wanataka kwa mababi. Hawataki kutell stories zetu. I love your outfit. It's very African. Thank you for not wearing foreign brands, Armani, Versace, Gucci. Yes. Yeah. I know that's a local designer. Now, these are the things we are looking for.
Yes.
How do we make this a thing in Kenya? And how do we make people feel comfortable wearing, being authentically Kenyan, telling our stories? Yeah.
That's a nice question, eh? Originality and creativity. Originality and creativity. I see people doing the same things, even social media. Like you said, they are emerging influencers. No one is creative, they are copying. Yes, they are copying. They don't do research. One secret about me, 5 a.m., I'm up. That's my schedule, 5 to 6:30. I go to what's trending, what's different. I look at my previous work, what have I been doing, what should I present? Something new. How should I present another product? Because if you're my client and I keep on shooting you the same thing, you'll get bored. You'll go to another. So what we are lacking is originality and creativity and belief. You know how many stories we can get from Kenya? If you're doing film or documentary, there are a lot of stories you can get. I was shocked myself as a lawyer. I went to Kakamega, and then those guys told me, Voda, you can create documentary here. I'm like, about what? Do you know there's gold here? Like, what? Kakamega. Kakamega. So I'm that person who travels within my country a lot because I've been living abroad. So I traveled to different places, Lamu. How many have been to Lamu? You've been to only one person. Ah, even you? Not yet? No? Yes, only one person. You see? Yes, only two. My brother in black, you haven't been to Lamu. There are so many things in our own country. You've been to Lamu, my brother? No, I can tell. I can tell. You guys, you need to love your own. You need to love your own. Because me going abroad, I started loving my own. What I do, what I wear, even the dancing. That's why the international people notice me. I was doing my own. So appreciate your own, start traveling, and learn from the people who are just next to you, your neighbors. You don't have to think far. The rest you'll advance later, but appreciate what you have and go overboard. Travel. My advice is when you travel more, you learn more. You don't have to go abroad, just within here. I'm shocked only 2 people have been to Lamu. Oh my goodness. Next question. Oh, yeah. Another gift, we need to offer trips, okay? Yes, we need to offer trips. It's so sad, but it's life. Next question.
Yeah, nina
Yes,
swali.
yes.
First of all, nataka kusema, I want to say that since umesema umeanza photography and videography since from 2020 to now.
Yes.
For me, I can say it's quite, depending on how I say it's a short time for you to have achieved what you've achieved. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
And now for my main question, coincidentally it was her main question, and of course you may answer, but now my question is, you spoke about, I have 3 questions first. The first one you've talked about know your niche, yes? And the second one, it was progressing. Now for progression is, you said umeanza na simu. So at what point ulisema, oh mwanangu basi mimi nikiendelea kutumia simu mpaka saa hii sitafika pale nitafika? That's my first question. At what point you decided to say that now I need to upgrade to these? That now leads to my second question, which is niche. You said you are a pro Sony person. You use Sony a lot. Of course, what stood out from not using Canon, Fuji, and all these other cameras, ukasema now Sony is my thing. And then now you say be versatile, but before ufike from to versatility ulisema, no, I'm still on my niche question. You used to do product photography. Now you transition to videography, which is a good challenge, and nimeona it's a great progress. That's nice. But tell me the challenges of now transitioning from product to videography, the challenges, because these are 2 different yes. Very. What challenge did you experience in product photography and videography to videography now? Monato umesema Nadia alikwambia tutoedera and still ukasema to progress nayo. You know what I'm saying? No, tell me other challenges and how you overcame these.
Nice. I told you I have lots of stories. Because of time, I was just going through. That's a very good question. I don't want to show people it was just a smooth ride. there were so many challenges, so many challenges. And before I answer your question, there was a word there written, free work, working for free. Before me transitioning, obvious, I don't know about if I had a phone and I want to upgrade to a camera, I must learn. And how do I learn? I started working for free. And if it's intentional, it's not bad. You're going there to learn something. Most people don't want to, even till death. There are some things I work for free. But I promise you, when I leave that place, I always walk away with something. Trust me, if it's not a contact, if it's not networking, or if it's not a friend, I always walk away with something that will be very helpful to me. So, to your question, challenges, especially from phone to videography, I met real videographers for cameras. They told me, you're not good at what you do. Please stop, stick to phones. Stick to phones. Even when I started, before doing the music videos, I was doing visualizer. So the directors were telling me, hey, stick to visualizer. You're not good at it. You can't do everything. But what people forget is when you're God-talented person, if you're talented, no one can stop you. You can do everything, but you can work something with management. Right? I'm sure maybe he's a soccer player. He also does videography, blah, blah, blah. So if you're talented, believe in yourself. I was getting, my brother, you know, when I started to know camera, I archived all my other projects. When people are telling me I was not good, but in my heart, I'm like, hey, I'm good, hey, I'm getting bookings. But the reality, I was not good. I started deleting, but then a friend of mine told me, don't delete, archive them. Hence the point, your story is your currency. Don't delete, archive them. You must have a story. I got so many challenges. I was bullied. Even some of you, if you're beginners, you go for an event, people will be, some other videographers won't be giving you those shots. They'll be blocking you. They'll be blocking you to get those shots. So I got so many challenges, my brother. But the point is, I believed in myself. I believed in myself. So I was doing free work to learn. If people are saying I'm not good, I was willing to be a student, to be someone better. So all those things that I transitioned to be good, I had 2 or 3 people who taught me. Like for film, how many know Daudi Anguka? Yes. I don't know about film, but I know I can shoot this. I went to Daudi Anguka. He taught me the right way. And I work for free to learn. You can see my time here, huh? More questions? We can do 3, 4? Yes? Him, and then the person behind, and then him, and then him. And then we can close. Siko sawa Lola, like 5 questions. Not forgetting, I came from Ulanzi. You ask me those questions, then I'll ask just one question. You walk away with this. Yes, my brother.
It's sister, actually.
Huh?
My name is Tiffany.
Oh, sorry. I have a flu, you know. The
Okay.
lights.
My name is Tiffany. I'm a
Tiffany.
young creative, yes.
Okay.
You've mentioned something about niche.
Yes.
And I find that quite difficult because as young creatives, we are told to try everything, and then once you try everything, that's when you know. So how do you particularly find your niche? The other question is, what are you, let me call you big creators and creatives, what are you doing to mentor the young people? Because I would love to work with you. Yes.
How do I mentor and then I get to niche, right? Even him was saying about niche. How I mentor. I have a company, also a work page, Artist Life Get Inspired. You can see Chris here, this guy here. Chris, wave to everybody. Chris, he's like the 8th member from my company. We are more of brothers. For the upcoming creators, we do workshop, and also we invite them to Artist Life to learn. Because we do more of outdoor shoots. For content creators, it's good to just DM me and learn from me. Oh, time, no worry, it's no pressure, no pressure. It's good for me personally, you can join me, you can DM me, go through my work. When we're going outside, outdoor, you learn 1 or 2 or 3, and then I connect you with people. I've helped people in Kenya here, like 10 of them, and they have brought someone like Chris. He's from Kisii. He's from Kisii. Others are already doing some other shoots, and he's here now shooting. So personally, me, I'll say anyone is welcome to our project, our company, to just learn and experience. And for your niche, I told you, you can drop different content. There's always that content that will peak. Once it peaks, stay relative to that same content, okay? Once it peaks, stay relative. Other content that you are able to do, open another account. I have 4 Instagram pages for different types of content, okay? So keep on dropping different, but there's always one that will go viral. Then try uploading another content of the same niche. 2 last more? Oh, yes. Time's up? Okay, huyo mwache huyo moja. Backbencher, ndani ya Kalasha. Huyo wa mwisho huyo, naja time is up. And for more questions, I'll be there at Cameras Africa booth. Right, Lola? Yes, I'll be at Cameras Africa with Sony there for more questions. Yes. Backbencher, last question.
Hi, Voda.
Hi. Hello.
Thank you so much for this opportunity to ask a question. My name is Miss Maeba. I'm a communication manager at CampusServe, a company that helps African students access global education. I'm a podcaster and I'm an author. First, I think the first time I came into contact with your craft was back in 2022, interview at Vibes Radio. And I think that's the first time I took my bet on you because of what you said. And since then, I'm impressed by your work because with every video, you could see there's an improvement. Someone will be impressed with what you've done, but for people who have known you since Kitambo, they could see improvement. So kudos for that. Clock it. To my question.
Yes.
I know someone will look at your page and be impressed by your work. And now that you are a big fish in the industry, what keeps you going? Because maybe where you are is someone's target, but also I'm sure you are not where you want to be because you're still dreaming. So what keeps you going? You could say consistency and everything else, but I'll really want to understand what keeps you going because I know you want to go somewhere. So I want to understand what actually makes you move. Thank you.
Passion. You see how I answered that straightforward? Passion. Because I see others who normally start, but they don't end up finishing what they start. They give up. In our journey, there are different, you understand, different types of clients. They'll really demotivate you. But me, I'm passionate. Because in my mind, I'm a creative person. I haven't been hired anywhere. I've just been surviving with my creativity. So I do this out of passion, passionate. That's why even clients, when they see me working, they're like, this guy is enjoying himself. Hey, let's book him more. He loves his job. Passionate. And for more, I'm told because of time, Cameras Africa. I'm there at the booth for more questions.